over 100 degrees. The heat advisory now in effect for tomorrow. Even hotter temperatures on the way. Let's get through this heat wave weekend, then we'll talk about some relief next week ahead in your Storm Team forecast.
On your side, this is WHAS 11 News.
Back in the news today, and soon to be a free man. Good afternoon, I'm Rachel Platt. Simpson granted parole this afternoon after serving 9 for trying to retrieve sports memorabilia in 2007. His every move watched since he was acquitted for murder. Of course, her friend, Ron Goldman, all of that playing out in 1995. By all accounts, he has been a model prisoner, and today the parole board made its decision, a unanimous decision, to let him go free. ABC's Marcy Gonzalez has been covering this live with the very latest. It was an emotional day in Nevada. Marcy?
And Simpson walked out of that hearing, which was in a room just...
And now the Storm Team forecast and being inside in the air conditioning is really a good idea today. Another air quality alert today, that's for sure. Not much relief in sight. Chief Meteorologist Ben Pine foregoing the pace.
It's too hot.
It is.
I feel for the
Mention that.
Got to take those breaks if you have to work outside. This is some dangerous heat. We have made it over 100 with that heat index. As some clouds out there. If we didn't have those clouds, it would be a whole lot worse. We have that air quality alert, as Rachel mentioned, tomorrow at 8 p.m. We are expecting more intense heat and humidity for tomorrow. With that heat index climbing possibly 105 to 1. Restaurant Lounge at the Galt House, Morgan and Morgan HD camera network. With those temperatures in the lower 90s, and it's just tropical air in place on top. Heat advisory tomorrow. Look at those heat index values, all well over 100 for tomorrow afternoon. Some passing cloud, it be not so hot around the area. Out to the west, it is a little bit worse. 101 in St. Louis. Yes, it is very hot, but again, it could be a little bit worse today if we didn't have some of those clouds around the area. From here out to the west is the heat wave. Out to the east, you can see cooler and cooler conditions off to the east and northeast. Here's the summary here in your forecast. A hot evening in the 80s after sunset. Very muggy overnight with a low of 78 degrees, close to record warm low temperatures. And that heat advisory for tomorrow with a high up to 98 degrees. Now let's just those temperatures in the mid to upper 90s with that heat index over 100 through Sunday, with only a very small chance of a pop-up shower or thunderstorm. And then we'll see some relief on the way as we head into next week. We'll have some good news to talk about with some lower humidity and some slightly cooler temperatures for next week coming up in your complete Storm Team forecast.
Thank you so much, Ben. We appreciate it. Police in Simpsonville hope you get 3 people caught stealing more than $10,000 in merchandise from the outlet shops in the Blue Week on the price if you're going to pools, which is a good thing. By a dollar, I'll tell you what, we'll dive in right now.
Hang out at the pool as late as we can.
I know it, but like we said, you know, it is summer. We know we expect heat, but this is a long stretch to put up with.
Yeah, it's not just how hot it is, but how long it lasts. Our heating, our cooling systems as well. Noon to 8 p.m. tomorrow here, Rachel, we've got a heat advisory. My brain's affected. I think I spelled activities wrong. Am I missing an I in there? Limit your outdoor activities. Spell check.
That's all right.
Stay hydrated and seek AC. Hey, I will point it out when I make a out there. And the elderly and those without air conditioning, make sure they are doing okay. Here's a live look outside with our view from Review Restaurant Lounge at the Galt House, Morgan and Morgan HD camera network. And we've had a little bit of cloud cover out there that's helped it from getting out of it. This is still very hot and oppressive heat. 101 is what it feels like. 92 at the airport. Last hour we were at 94. If we get these clouds to thin out over the next, temperatures shoot up to the mid-90s. And it looks like it'll stay feeling like the 90s all the way through 10, 11 p.m. tonight, especially in the metro area. 93 in Valley Station, Iroquois Park, 93 in Worthington Hills and Linden at 92. Our temps across the area, upper 80s, lower 90s in most spots, 89 in Hardinsburg, 91 in Scottsburg. All these areas feeling hotter, though, when you factor in that humidity. Elizabethtown, Jasper, 101, 100 in Paoli. Feels like 100 in Scottsburg, too. So a lot of those triple-digit numbers out there. Air quality alert for today, not tomorrow, though. We're just below that unhealthy level at the moment with our air quality monitoring stations here showing. But if you go out there, it is some heavy, hot and humid air, just tropical, so not a good breathing day out there. Low to moderate levels of the pollen, though. That's one that we have across the area with dry conditions. On the very edge of the heat wave, there have been some passing showers and thunderstorms. Those weakening pattern here, ridge of high pressure, and the edge of that heat wave is where the storm highway is, staying to our north, and that's where the relief is, too. You can see those cooler temperatures up by the Great Lakes in the 80s. From our area out to the west, there are all those triple digit. Back home here, we'll switch into Futurecast and look at those heat index numbers. Again, feeling like the 90s through around, I'd say around 10 to 11. Very muggy, 70s, 80s for the morning commute and rapidly rising temperatures. Hottest day of the year so far tomorrow, and possibly the hottest since 2012 with those heat index numbers up to around 100 to 110. That's why we have that heat advisory for tomorrow, of course. Back to it for Saturday, Sunday with those heat index numbers again at or above 100 degrees. So let's just try to get through this weekend, then we have some relief next week. Incredibly muggy, and these numbers at nighttime are very close to record warm low temperatures. Tomorrow's high 98 degrees, and again, we haven't hit 90. Had many days over 100 degrees. Through 7-day forecast, just a scorcher here through the weekend with 97 Saturday, 95 Sunday. We'll have shower or thunderstorm. Consider yourself lucky, like winning the lottery here if you get a shower to pop up in the afternoon. And then some drier and less humid next week. 86 Tuesday, 87 Wednesday, 89 Thursday. Get ready to shiver there next week.
In my yard, it's like needing extra doses of water right now.
Stressing out the garden and the lawns out there for sure. Yeah.
Louisville and Lexington, $5 million in new